Hello and welcome to another video. If you're looking for some good tips to optimize your trip when traveling with small babies, then listen up to today's tips so you can enjoy and optimize as much as possible your trip together. But before sharing these tips, don't forget that you could always go into leanlifemoms.com. There you will always find the same related information we always talk in this channel, which is how to save time, energy, and money so you can live more happily with your life. So go ahead, check it out whenever you want if you want to see more tips and you want to read more and download free stuff that can help you optimize your time. So let's start from the beginning, which is packing. When you're thinking about packing, of course, make sure to pack everything that goes into the check-in. But just make sure you have 2 bags maximum. Why? Because if you have more than that, you might forget those extra bags in the airplane, doing transfer. You're always, in a rush with babies, so many things happening. It's so easy to forget about one extra purse if you have plenty of them with you. So make sure you only have 2 bags, smaller ones, easy to carry on your back preferably, so you are not having them sideways or on your hand, just easily on your back so you can focus on your baby and all the things happening during your travel. The next one has to do a little bit with the packing more in detail. Always think about if you're traveling with babies, let's say you have a transfer, you're having a stop, or you're gonna be staying 1-2 days in another city before getting to your final point. You should always be thinking about bringing extra stuff, always. Normally when I pack, I have my husband asking me, why do you have so many pairs of maybe pants or any kind of extra stuff that you think of, well, he might not be using it. Please bring at least 5 pieces for your flight, because you never know. Recently, I just had a trip and my baby got sick during the trip because of some food he had. And he was vomiting because of this, and you had to change his clothes several times during that trip. So you need to think of those extra stuff. So bring extra stuff for your kid, always extra clothes, even though you think he might not be using it, just for security reasons and to make your life much more simple. The third tip, I thought it would be good for you to know if it's the first time traveling, or if not and you didn't know this. Always think about express gateways. Whenever you are in immigrations, on an airplane, you should always be able to ask for specific assistance where you're able to pass quicker than anybody else because you're kids and you can't wait on a long line in immigrations or at the airplane. You should normally get this, but if not, always go ahead and ask for it, because they understand normally that it's not easy to travel with babies. And then the fourth tip is a very good one I found out on one of my first trips with my baby, which is bringing with me the breastfeeding pillow. But when I realized during the flight how much I truly use this, that's when you realize that it's a good idea. One of the things you should know is that a plane normally have, I believe, maximum 4 baby beds. If they are occupied, you're not getting a baby bed. And if you're having a long flight, like that one I'm mentioning at the beginning, it was a flight 15 hours long, I had to bring my baby on me, on my seat, during so many hours. So having this breastfeeding pillow helped me so much. I was also lucky enough that I had a free seat next to me, so I could put the baby pillow in a nice position that it actually became a little bed for him to sleep there, cozy, nice, during several hours. And it was so nice and so easy. So I would truly recommend this, just in case if you're not having secured your baby bed, then I will definitely recommend you guys having a breastfeeding pillow with you on your flight. On this tip, I'm gonna be recommending you guys to bring 2 toys, completely new, that your baby have never ever seen, just in case your baby gets, tired and starts screaming, or something happens that you need to grab his attention quickly. Then I would definitely recommend you bringing 2 new toys your baby have never ever seen, so he will get entertained just in case when you most need it. And then the next tip has to do with transportation. You normally not get your baby stroller with you all the way into the plane. So you will have to leave it normally at some point will be at the check-in. You're leaving your baby stroller there. So you have one option, which is getting another one that they borrow there in the airport. So just in case, I would recommend you having a baby carrier as well. So you could, if you have the car that you can borrow, nice. But if you're not, you have another extra option, which I will truly recommend. If it's a long flight, many hours, they normally don't want to always sit in the baby stroller that they are in. So in that case scenario, you can switch between one and the other. And then another thing, when it comes to the baby stroller, I will recommend you guys, if you have the option that you have 2 pieces, and the piece that you're bringing with you to the country you're traveling to should be those kind that you could always have as a baby seat in the car. So they are kind of a combination. Why do you want to have this? One, it's small. And the second one is that if you're having a taxi or a Uber or whatever you're having in car, you could always bring that with you and make sure your baby's safety wherever in the world you are. And those are all my tips for today. I truly hope you guys liked it. I want to know if there's any other trick that really worked out for you when you were traveling with your baby. Or another thing now with COVID that you might think it's a very good idea to check out to make sure your travel is as optimized as possible when traveling with your baby. If you like this video, please give it a like or leave me a comment if there's any other topic related to the traveling part with babies that you guys would like to know. I'm a traveler, I love traveling, so there's a lot of content I would like to share, but if there's anything that I might have missed or you guys are interested in learning more about, please leave a question and I will definitely consider to make another video and answer your questions. Thank you so much and see you next week.